Okay, the beer brewing 2017. I know this could be a stud or dud. I know it's a. I'm not sure if it's a beer that I'm going to like. I know that there could be challenges that come up in terms of space in the kitchen, in terms of transferring things, and just hoping to get all the measurements correct. Read over the instructions. Look for where there could be potential problems in terms of transferring, in terms of having 1 6 gallon, you know, is there space on a counter for a 6 gallon container? I might have to use the sink downstairs. Make sure that if that's the case, make sure that there's running water in there. And, hopefully, I mean, it could fail or could, I just want to do the best I can, try the best I can. And hopefully by Tuesday, it will be brewing. It might not be perfect. I might be hard on myself, but hopefully to get it done. Could be a stud, could be a dud. The big
Kitty on brew day. Say hello.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Yes.
Say hi.
Can you say hi? Say hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Say hi. Say happy brew day. Happy brew day. Okay, so it's brew day, April 3rd here at the Salow house. Just checking inventory here to make sure we have all the things that I need to brew. 6.5 gallon plastic fermenter with lid. Number 1. That would be that one. Oh, that's not the one with the hole in it. Okay. So it'll be that. That's that. 6.5. Oh, that 6.5 gallon bucket with 1-inch hole for spigot. That's this. Airlock number 3, which is this is the airlock beer ingredient kit. I got that, the Bavarian Hefeweizen, the malt here, 6 pounds of malt. Wow. 5-gallon kettle that's on the stove right now. 27-inch stainless spoon. Got that right here. Siphoning equipment, the auto siphon, which is number 7. That's this thing. Doesn't seem to go too far down. A little concerned about that. 5 foot of 5/16 inch tubing. That's this. Siphon tube holder. That's this. I don't remember this from the last time. Spigot assembly 10. That's this. Bottle filler number 11. Number 11. Bottle filler. That's this thing. It's the bottle filler. Bottle capper, 12. This is the bottle capper. Always tough. Hopefully I'll have more forearm strength to do that this time around. 13 bottling caps. Got my American flag caps here. Bottle brush is downstairs. Cleaning and sanitizer. My sanitizer is this thing. Oxygen wash. Okay, so we have all the ingredients. And now I think the next step is just to sanitize the stuff. So now I'm boiling the wort, which is the malt syrup, 2.5 gallons of water. Just added the hops, and there it is boiling. 38 minutes left in the boil. When I get to 15-20 minutes, I'm going to put in the rest of the malt, rest of the 3 pounds in there. And then that should complete the wort process. Okay, so with 15 minutes left in the 1 hour boil, I added the rest of the 3 pound malt. 3 pounds of malt, maybe it was a little more than half. And then I just put in the Bavarian wheat dried malt extract. And let that boil for another 15 minutes. And stir it up. I have all my utensils in here, sanitized. Take the spoon, give it a little stir to get that mold around. Too bad you can't smell on the video. I love smell, my sense of smell. It's a witch's brew. Just mixing that up. Trying to make sure there's no malt on the bottom. Mixing up the wheat. And let that go for another 13 minutes. Well, I was just talking to a rep from Northern Brewer on sanitizing and whether not refrigerating the yeast for 3 days is going to be a problem like it says to. And as I was talking to him, I had the cover on here and the wort went over the edge. So the spotless kitchen is no more. Maybe I'll clean that today afterwards. This grimy wart there. So, well, I got about 4 minutes left in the wort, and then I'm gonna look to go over the next step. Current gravity reading. Yeah, the gravity reading now is about 1.49 or 1. Damn camera. See, it just bobs in there. And there we get a reading. Whatever it may be, it's close to 1.05, and it's supposed to be 1.049. So it looks pretty good. I'm going to take it out. Now I just added the yeast. Let the fermentation begin. Okay, so this is the beer brewing 2017. Yeah, I knew going ahead into this experiment that it could work, it could not work, but you know, I'm gonna follow the steps as best as I can, and still don't know if it was gonna work. I talked with a brewmaster today. They're gonna send me another bottle filler. I should be receiving that in a week. I told them about the situation with that the thing is not
fermenting. There's no bubbles coming through the airlock, and he says that there's air probably getting in through the tube. I mean, that's 99% of the time the problem. Well, that shouldn't be fucking happening. It didn't happen the first time or the second, as far as I can tell. I mean, at least it fermented for like 3 days. But I opened up the cap today, took the cap off, and there was no more bubbles, no more foam. But I saw those black, like, burnt malt that was on the bottom of the thing that got transferred over. So I don't know if the fermentation process is done. I guess it's done since there's no more bubbles there. It kind of looks like a, Bavarian Hefeweizen. We'll see how it tastes. Maybe I'll try again my next week off. And yeah, so I don't know if it's going to be a stud or a dud. Right now it's leaning towards a dud. So that's it for today. Brew Day was April 4th. Today is April 8th, 2017. So I'm going to keep an eye on it and see how things go. Okay, today is April 9th. Beer Brewing Day was April 4th. Now, what I had problems with this fermenting bucket is that there was no carbonation occurring through the airlock. And I called up Northern Brewer and they said that it was because there's probably air seeping out in between, letting the CO2 out. As long as there's foam in there, that means it's still brewing. Now, it's supposed to take 2 weeks to brew. I realized going in this could be a stud or a dud. I didn't really have expectations for it. But let's now take a look at what it looks like. I'm going to open up the lid here. I want you to get a look. I mean, it's not going to look pretty, but this is what it looks like. There's no more foam. That black stuff there is burnt malt. So that's the Hefeweizen. It might still be brewing. There's little bubbles going on in there. So I'm going to put the lid back on, give it a couple of weeks, and they're sending me another bottle filler in the mail, so we'll see how things go from there. April 9th, 2017. What is this? Okay, filming? I'm trying the Hefeweizen beer, the Kronbacher Weizen. See how it compares to Hefeweizen brewing at home. Taste the malt and the wheat. Tastes pretty good. I hope my beer tastes as good. Patty's birthday, April 9th, 2017. Okay, so it's a day before bottling day, hopefully. And I'm going to take a gravity reading to check out the gravity. You got to do it 2 days in a row. And if the gravity doesn't change, that means it's done fermenting, although I think it's been done fermenting for a while now. I hope when I open up the lid I'm not too disappointed, but alright, let's do the take the lid off and do the gravity test. Okay, so this is
bottling day. So far it's going good. I just hope that the brewing, I didn't see a lot of carbonation through the airlock. The beer looked pretty good though. Again, towards the end, I got about like 12 to go. I bottled up a case and a half. I didn't use my American flag bottle caps. I'm probably going to use that on the next batch. And then we're just going to have this sit in storage for 2 weeks, refrigerate for another 2 weeks, and then I'll have it for the summer. And hopefully it'll taste good. Yes. So that's it. My third beer brewing experience. The Bavarian Hefeweizen. Yeah, I got stuff all over the living room here. Bavarian. I don't know how to. My German isn't that good. Bavarian Hefeweizen. Okay. So I actually ended up getting less than 2 cases. I had 4 bottles left. The reason why, I still have some beer left, but it's mostly sludge, and I don't know, that's not going to taste good. I left some other beer in the original fermented tank because I thought at that point I was getting some sludge, so I guess it could have went, but yeah, I got 44 beers out of the Bavarian Hefeweizen.
So I've successfully made 2x2-inch stickers that are in danger of being crushed by a dwarf. For my beer brewing. So I got the stickers finally.
Go.
Okay, we're ready to taste the brewed beer, the Bavarian Hefeweizen. Here it is. This is what it's supposed to look like. It's a crowd-pleasing session beer that's ready to drink in under a month. Banana and clove esters contribute refreshing complexity to this classic German brew. So with that, I have some nice banana bread, which I'm going to put my favorite butter on. Breakstones. And then I'm going to have this with the Hefeweizen. Yeah, you're going to get some too, Kitty.
Of the banana bread, not the Hefeweizen.
Of course! Okay, so now, let's open her up. Oh, I heard a fizz. And I'm pouring out the first beer. Oh, look at the head on that.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, keeps going.
Wow. Bavarian Hefeweizen. That is some head on that thing. Alright, let's take a sip.
With all that foam still?
Yeah, maybe I should wait. Put it on pause. So there it is. I'm going to take a sip of it now. Pretty good. A little strong, but good. Hopefully, all of you will enjoy it. If I give it out to you, like I stickers for this, not needing a sticker on this one. And happy brewing. Okay. That's it.